It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Nothing beat the best 100 FM. Yeah, man. Evil Lion, fresh from Zion. Giving thanks, giving thanks. Why the news more time? Yeah, the news is a way more time, Enough things for the news, So much things are going local and abroad. Internationally, things are shelled down. And we just say, we say condolences for those who lost their lives. What the world can do, the world have to just watch what's going on, just saying that in a good times or bad times, we have to still give ISIS. So all the Naya being Ethiopian Orthodox, ones that we I give prayers and I pray, could just go on do that. Just do what we can do. And the students that are there, we can't get them home, we get them home. Because the time when them say brother against brother, father against father, son against son, that are going, neighbor against neighbor. So we have to just hope for the best. Never hear that yet? We have to hope for the best. So as promised, we have our book titled Entrepreneur's Companion. And we just want to talk a little bit about the book before I ask Dr. Mike to read the press release. It's one of the first in its kind. As you know, many persons don't really have access to the internet. And radio is traditionally, radio reaches everywhere. As Bess FM, one of Bess FM logos say, heard everywhere. Sometimes technical issues with most poles and frequencies, but for most times it's heard everywhere. Amanda some panim banger in the hills. King Ital always tell me say film radio stuck on Bes'100 FM. Bless up Aishan there down in the hills of cool Manchester, Montego Bay, all over. When I tried through the street, I was in Portland recently at the border, St. Thomas and Portland, Happy Bay. And once tell me them here in the station and loving the vibration every day, different programs. So I feel it's fitting for our book. You have ebook, you have audiobook, but our book is one of the first. This is the inauguration. And the book that I wrote on the art of this book is going to be read 12:20 thereabout after the midday news for the next couple of weeks. But want to implore persons, if they do write a book or they want to launch a book, they can use the platform. You can always link up to Bes'100 FM. And this program for now, it's going to be heard on this program for now. And not just our book alone, but we want to encourage both the young and the old to exercise their rights of dispensing their thoughts and their aspirations. Because people really want to express themselves about what they're going through from their childhood, or just want to express themselves of what they really want to leave as a legacy for the next generation. And Marcus Garvey taught us that, because if Marcus Garvey never write down all his works in the philosophies and opinion on Marcus Garvey, then we would know how great he was and how we can be more self-sufficient in this time. So that's the concept of the art book. And of course, the COVID-19 has really and truly created a lot of entrepreneurs. And I always tell a man, say, from the grassroots right up to the biggest company in Jamaica, it starts from entrepreneurship. So even the cat man downtown, where I push him cat and I hit him go do height and give me money. You must have certain qualities and certain attributes and characteristics for push through and make sure say, you me I go use to the biggest company right now where people can recommend their brand going all over the world, and they can say that's a Jamaican brand, because them have their brand loyalty. So we just want to let everyone know that even if you're not an entrepreneur or aspiring to be or a potential entrepreneur, you still need to know what entrepreneurs have to go through, because it works like a clock. The second work with a minute and an hour on. It's work on it on. So I turn over now to Dr. Mike to read the press release, and then we're going to take a few excerpts from the book itself.
I'm delighted to be given the opportunity to speak to our listeners like this. They like to use the word didactic, but it means instructional. So the press release is for immediate release in Entrepreneur's Companion during COVID-19 and beyond. Ibe Lion launches our book titled Entrepreneur's Companion during COVID-19 and beyond on Bes'100 FM radio, Kingston, Jamaica. I am pleased to be living in the West Indies, Court Chronics, and I'm very elated to share this our book titled Entrepreneur's Companion during COVID-19 and beyond with the world. On Friday, February 25th, 2020, Ibe Lion will launch his our book on Bes'100 FM starting at 12:20 p.m. The book will be read every Friday at the same time on Liv It Up Fridays. What is an R book, you may ask? Well, it is simply a book that is read on radio in series until it is completed. The idea of R book came creatively as the author realized that there are still people in rural areas who don't have access to online platforms, but they do have access to traditional radio. The R book concept is probably the first in its kind in Jamaica and will provide an interactive means by which writers can launch their books. Entrepreneur's Companion focus on reminding and empowering current, aspiring and future entrepreneurs about operative words they must understand to make successful business. It is a reference for all times and encourages one to see opportunities in obstacles. COVID-19 has been the perfect example. This our book is available in print. For more information, please call 876-373-9150. That's 876-373-9150 or 876-891-9890. I repeat, 876-891-9890 for your copy, or tune in to Bes'100 FM at 12:20 p.m. every Friday on the dials of 100.3, 100.5, 100.7, and 100.9, or on the www.bes'100fm.com. For more information, please contact KB at 876-285-4419. 876-285-4419 or 876-373-9150. You can also email at amharic for children. Let me spell that for you. AMHARICFORCHILDREN @gmail.com.
Give thanks, Dr. Mike. I couldn't have read it better. So I love the vibration. And the book, the cover of the book, for persons who might be logged down online, you can see it here, but I'm going to describe it because as it's a radio book, we have to be very descriptive. So it's a red and black cover. It says Entrepreneur Companions during COVID-19 and beyond. On the book cover itself, it has three symbols. It have a Bitcoin. People call it cryptocurrency. And as you know, even just now the news mentioning that President of Russia, because of his sanction, he might use cryptocurrency to still do business even though the sanctions are up on him. So for the future right now, I want to look forward to see what the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency going to have, especially for the economical development of the world. The second symbol on it is a symbol of the COVID-19 or a virus. As you notice during the last 2 years, and you're watching the news, they have the virus symbol look like a ball with some spikes on it. And COVID-19, they say we might have to live with it. That they are saying no, even not at curfew and a lot of restrictions are being lifted, and people say, well, you have to live with it. So COVID-19 is going to be here with us. The third symbol is a sign of the global warming that is taking place right now in the world. Place flooding out that never flooded before, fires burning that never burned before, drought, snow dropping if you paying attention. And because we are here in the Caribbean, we are not exempt from feeling the wrath of the warming of the earth and the pressure and the atmospheric pressure. So as entrepreneurs, you have a responsibility to know these operative words. It's the 26 letters, 26 letters in the alphabet, and under each letter there are 7 words. So for instance, I go to M. So the first one for M is money. And the definition says payment for work wages. And then as an encouragement, we said to all entrepreneurs or potential entrepreneurs, the emphasis placed on making money in the world is alarming, yet humans are the source of all income. Value yourself over it. Make every bargain clear and plain, that no one may afterwards complain. So we have to know that we are money. Enough ones are run down money. As an entrepreneur, you have to know that it's your hard work and creativity are going to enable you to make money. So don't think that money is outside there. Is what you perceive it, or how hard you work for it, or how best you save it, or best you nurture it. Then that's how you're going to maintain it. The second one is memory. Something remembered from the past. And then the reminder word now is always write things down. Not leaving it to memory can cause you to lose it. So we always even saying on the Bes'100 FM, make sure you have a pencil, make sure you have a pen, and you can write down. Because even as an author myself, I have to, when ideas come to me, whether I'm going to go to the spring, whether I'm going to go to the river, whether I'm going to do anywhere in the streets me there, and I hear something and I have to try to jot it down even on my phone. I use my phone a lot. Because even for inspiring this book, it's really my phone. Sometimes you might see me on my phone. It's really write and create. We just skip through. I got to O. Optimistic. Thinks the best possible thing will happen and hope for it even if it's not likely. And it says here, one of the best ingredients to use as an anchor of optimism, it complements work. So always have an optimistic attitude as an entrepreneur. Even though right now is what's going on in the world with the war and thing. You have to see the opportunity you can get out of it as an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur never fail or never think that nothing is going to happen or it is lost or it cannot rise or that's the end of it. An entrepreneur always seeking out opportunities out of obstacles. Alright, we'll go back around to A. Just skipping through, because I say it's going to be every week. We're going to do it from 12:20. Attitude. A settled way of thinking or feeling about something or someone. People and associates will welcome you if you have a good attitude. And I'm going to stop at this word for today under the letter A. It's very, very important to make sure say your attitude is up. They say a good name is better than riches. So people looking are expecting a certain attitude from you and you want to make it be consistent. I've been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. Actually this year we're celebrating 20 years as an entrepreneur, restaurateur, and really and truly consistency is so important, and people looking for say when they come they can get good service and attitude is on par. So that was the brief launch today, and it's going to be for the next few weeks every day at 12:20. The bonus that we have is poetry. What I'm going to read today, one of the poems that I wrote, and this is a bonus book that if you purchase the Entrepreneur's Companion, you will get the poetry book. The title of the poetry book is Meet Me at the Peak, but we're focusing more today on the Entrepreneur's Companion. So the poem that I want to read to attach to the book today is: in my world I create and estimate more space to proliferate. State of my mind is above the silver lining in the cloud. To say out loud, food is for me is not just what you can see me eating so healthy, but my thoughts flow into possibilities. Faith as small as a mustard seed can remove a mountain. I have been working to find a location. Yes, give thanks, and I just want to say to all the writers out there, don't stop, just continue to make your dreams be a reality. And the ebook, the slot on Bes'100 FM is going to be available for persons, family, potential ones who want to use this platform. As I said, today is the inauguration of the R book, because we want to just have the book physically. Not going to put it online right now to sell through Amazon or Kindle or like the previous books. That's how we do it. We want people to feel this book, because I feel that culture is not that prominent again. Everyone just reading from their phone and listening. When you feel a book and have it in your hand and you can walk with it and go by the spring or go in some tree, like when we were youth, we used to go a tree root and sit down and read. We want to, those core values, we want to revive them back in the island of Jamaica. And this day, Jamaica Day, we're launching this book, Entrepreneur's Companion. Thank you so much.
Book of life, the village is to live, so life give praises for these infinite stages. I not stop for no wages, when Babylon slaves. Them separate man and woman, lock them in a cages. Them some more sodomity-less babies. Them some more birth control and abortion for the ladies for ages. The book of life pages. Babylon wants smear and tear off, but them sodomy a fear of. Slew them from far with despair. Them need to go near, like eyesight or crystal clear. You air, trees bear food for the children to share. The youths need love and care. Clothes that someone wear, car with them a stare.
Bes' FM, Bes' FM, Bes' FM.
They call us squatters.